What's going on, everyone? This is Yatavio again, back with another synthesizer video. Sorry that it's been so long since I've made one, but I did want to announce to everybody who follows me that my wife and I just welcomed our first child into the world, a little boy. So over the last several weeks, obviously that's been taking up 100% of my time, but finally got him to sleep today, so I thought I'd come downstairs and explore some synthesizers with you. So what we have today is a Yamaha DX27. This is what it looks like here. I got this on another Craigslist find, but what this is essentially is in the same family as the Yamaha DX7, which is, of course, like the granddaddy of FM or frequency modulation synthesizers. But this is kind of its little brother. It's only a 4 operator synthesizer, as opposed to DX7's 6 operators, I believe. This is actually my first FM synthesizer, so it's been interesting messing around with it. It's got kind of a lot of the sort of stuff that an 80s synthesizer in general would have, in that it's digital, hence FM, right? But also, of course, you just got your standard pitch, modulation, you've got data entry and volume, you've got some stuff specific to FM, some things to do with moving envelopes, but also moving patches around. You've also got buttons that allow you to select banks of presets and the actual preset itself. I mean, everything's from good to honestly pretty cheesy. I mean, this does sound very 80s. And as you would probably expect, the way that this seems to be set up is that there's 4 bank buttons, bank A, B, C, and D, and for each bank you have 24 sounds. So I'm on bank 1 now. It's got everything from helicopter, kind of silly, racing car, Mars. So it's got like kind of weirdo sounds, but also, I mean, you've got standard bass sounds, brass sounds, let's see, lead sounds. That's really cheesy. I mean, there's lots of different kinds of things here. Not going to go through all of them. My understanding is this thing is loaded with just the factory patches, but this thing, because of how difficult it was to program, as most FM synthesizers were, this thing kind of ended up being largely a preset machine. There's some videos you can find on YouTube for how to program this thing, but it's a pretty laborious process. So what I thought was actually going to be more interesting today was running the synthesizer through a bunch of different effects processors. You might have seen these in previous videos. I've got my guitar effect board with everything from fuzz to distortion, delay, reverb, octave, compressor, EQ, tremolo. You've got the Roland EF303, the Chord Chaos Pad, the Electron Analog 4 for analog filters, digital delay, digital reverb, and then to do all the MIDI, I've got my Native Instruments machine. So let's actually just crank it and see how weird we can make this thing sound. That's my favorite thing to do. So let's check it out. that's about all there is to say about the Yamaha DX27 FM synthesizer. For what it is, it's a fairly good unit. You can't get the crazy sounds you could get from the Granddaddy DX7, but you can get some good sounds, and there's plenty of presets floating around the internet even today. If you're really going to get into programming digital synthesizers, like this, like FM synthesizers, I honestly wouldn't recommend getting something like this. I'd probably look in first into a VST like Native Instruments FM8 or Dext, or there's tons of other VSTs floating around the internet. But if you're dead set on wanting a hardware digital FM synthesizer, you could do a lot worse than DX27. Feels really solid. You can get it pretty cheap. And there's some good sounds to be had. So hope you all liked it. Let me know in the comments below, and hope you all have a good one. Keep on rocking.